All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Iron Bros podcast. And today, we have some special guests, our first live guests on the show.
Wow, Kyle, yeah. So we have the TrenTwins on. We don't have 4 microphones, unfortunately, so we're going to share it here and let them have 2 mics. Welcome, guys, Chris and Mike.
How you doing? Do I like...
You
I've
just
never
look at
done a
us.
podcast,
Fuck the mics.
Okay.
How many podcasts have you done before?
Just one.
Just one? Yeah. All right, well, this is our 4th one, so trust me, we are not that experienced either. It's kind of just fun.
I didn't know if I was supposed to look at y'all or the camera, so...
Yeah, we just kind of roll it.
I'm just going to stare into your eyes the whole time.
That's good. So, Kyle, these are now your clients, the TrenTwins, right? How are they as bodybuilders?
Shit, I'm nervous to hear this one.
I'm actually nervous.
How are they as bodybuilders? They're getting better. They're improving. They're typical young adults in our world. So sometimes they are a little spontaneous with their decisions. But they've been pretty good at communicating, honestly. They're really eager to learn, and I think their future is a lot brighter than, some people look down upon them, think that they're not capable. But if I learned anything from working with some young guys, you can do very well if you definitely have the right guidance and you believe in yourself.
I actually was expecting you to rip into me a little more, but...
I mean, Christian is a bad influence on me, personally.
It's Christian.
Yeah.
Damn, I call you Chris. I thought it was Christopher.
Everyone calls me Chris. Mike even calls me Chris. I don't even know why he called me Christian.
Uh-huh.
Well, we have another brother named Christopher, so I
do?
Yeah.
Older?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. What?
No.
Oh, dude, that was good. Actually got me for the real time.
I wish we were. That'd be fucking insane.
So they're pretty good clients you mentioned, yeah?
I said they're getting better.
They're getting better. So what are their flaws?
He's got to deal with a lot of bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right, so I think the best thing to do this interview right now is, since we have this mic and you don't have one person's not going to have a mic, I want to ask you some questions and they can also answer it. But I want to ask you from a coach perspective, right? They're getting better. What are their flaws right now? What are they good at? What are they better than other clients? What do they lack in? And where's their potential, realistically?
We'll start with the flaws. I like that the most. Areas of improvement, we can call them. So I think you guys were never really told how to kind of go about simple things like measuring food, right? So we have constant conversations. Hey, these are the grams of carbs that are going to come from this amount of rice. This is how you should cook it. Weigh your meat after cooking. And there's been numerous conversations, like I said, right? So I think that has led to probably lack of progress, perhaps. Now, I know this approach with me, because I think you were under some guidance by someone else prior, I believe, wasn't the same as my approach, right? So I know it's a little different. Yeah. Anytime I work with somebody, sometimes it's a little shocking in terms of, hey, this is very specific and could be meticulous. But ultimately, you guys are asking good questions, so I appreciate that's a positive. They ask the questions. They don't usually take too much time in between. A couple of days go by occasionally to where they're not communicating with me. But if I ask them to do something, they do it. If I don't ask them to do it, they probably won't do it. So since working with them, I've seen a change in terms of they are very passionate, so I admire that about them. I know you guys have heightened expectations. You guys kind of came out of nowhere. 2 years ago, if you said TrenTwins, I would have no idea. Now you guys are pretty much the epitome of influencers that are under the age of 25 for sure. Everyone knows who you are, which has got to be a cool feeling. But with that comes obviously, I guess, a spotlight on my coaching with you now that you guys are under my tutelage, right? So I want to make sure that you are going about it the right way, because the last thing I want is for you to be doing some stupid shit. So occasionally when I'm bored or when people send them to me, or even Snapchats, I don't have Snapchat, but trust me, I have Snapchat without having it. I see things that are going on, and it's interesting. So that's when I'll send you those weird messages where I'm asking you a question, but I already know the answer. I just want to see if you're being truthful.
I could tell when you say something like that. Like I was doing my cardio at the Young LA gym last night, and Weston is taking a video of me. He's like, Kyle was asking if you were doing your cardio, so I'm just gonna send him a video. and then Weston comes up to me like 10 minutes later. He's like, Kyle said to take your hands off the treadmill.
I don't know why it took him 10 minutes to do that, but that's fine. So yeah, what was another part of the question you asked? I'm sorry.
I think like pros, like potential.
I mean, just from a physique standpoint, I think you guys are built to be bodybuilders. You're compact. You're not, I would say, classic bodybuilders. You guys are built to be men.
Like
right? You're not men's physique, right? No. I can only imagine what that would look like. Let's not ever picture that, okay?
I don't want to. Yeah.
As far as like from a physical standpoint, you guys are pretty fucking strong. One of the strongest people I've seen in terms of it's kind of reminds me back in my days training with like a Nick or something like that, in terms of you're so strong that even if I say to control the weight, you might lose a few reps, but you're like, okay. So it's like, in my head, it's like, were you even trying when you just kind of go through the reps anyway? But that coupled with, like I said, the right tutelage and you're listening and care to get better, I really think you can do really well. Do I think it's going to be an overnight thing or as fast as you might even think sometimes? No, but I can say 2 to 3 years from now, you'll be really impressed if you stick to it.
Yeah, I can attest for that. Patience is very big in bodybuilding. I thought I was going pro at 17, 18, yeah, 17, right? 17, 18. No, I'm 21, still not pro. So it's still a young age in bodybuilding, but it takes a long time.
Some guys got like 10 years on you, training and shit. So
It's like
the
people,
hardest
it's
part.
crazy that it's like people that are just passionate about bodybuilding. Like some of them don't even do Instagram or YouTube. Like
don't
that's
get
what
paid.
most people think that people are doing it for career. Like they're doing this shit for their hobby.
Yeah.
And they're more jacked than you. Like just imagine.
Dude, when
crazy.
I did my first national show, like attempt for a pro card, I remember backstage they're like, "Hey, what's your occupation?" I was like a high school student. Two guys in front of me were both like served like in the war and stuff. What are they? What's it called? Terms? Yeah, something like that. Damn.
tours, I think.
Tours. That's the word. That is tours. Yeah. Cons.
A con, okay?
Oh shit.
Because you guys are popular, you're always filming these damn YouTube videos. So sometimes, I think I heard it when you walked in, I was in the bathroom, but I overheard, as I always do. You mentioned you have to lose some hefty-ass weight. With that, so when you're kind of changing the training and doing things for more of the camera, ultimately that's probably not going to lead to the most success. That's the hard part. So I think the most challenging part between me giving you that guidance and you continuing to grow on social media and build your brand for yourselves is realizing when things are just for camera and when things are really, for the ultimate goal at the end of the day.
Right.
So, yeah.
So kind of to go off like with what you just said there, Kyle, what do you guys think you value more, social media or the actual love and grit for bodybuilding?
I love bodybuilding way more.
I think
there's days like we don't even like make as much content as we should, like,
That you could with what you got going for you,
yeah, just because I'm so focused on my lift and like.
I mean the gym, we've been going to the gym for like years. I mean 8 years at this point. It all started in football.
Yep.
Because we were just trying to get strong as fuck. Can I swear? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Strong as fuck for football. So we started with powerlifting, and essentially the gym. We started going to the gym after like losing games and shit. Like it just became like an escape. For a lot of people, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And it still feels that way for me. But it does like making content. I do, since I edit the videos. Like I do, like when I start recording for the camera, like I get a little conscious about like angles and shit like this, but it's not really nothing crazy. Like,
It doesn't interfere with the workout that you're doing.
I pretty much just film what I've been doing for years.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But the thing about Chris, I don't know why he says I train like a bitch, which is not true. Because I train twice as hard as he does. It's just not as heavy because I'm actually controlling and doing like. I don't start off with bench on my chest days anymore.
What do you start with?
Flies.
You activate your chest first. You make sure there's some blood in there. Make sure it's working properly.
And I still go heavy as shit on bench when I can.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
But you're just
dumbbells,
using your mind more when you're in the gym.
Yeah.
Mind muscle connection, trying to focus on that muscle, and you're just about fuck it. Big weight will help grow the muscle, right?
I mean that not exactly. I like balancing it out. Like, I just like pushing. I like squatting, deadlifting heavy. Like
I think it's harder to go for dude.
I have made sacrifices since I've been working with Kyle. Like
It's not sacrifices. That's how you're looking at it
sacrifices in
wrong.
my strength training. Yeah, like I started changing it up way more. I don't heavy squat as much.
Bro, that's
more,
'cause we're
like
dying
heavy rack pulls instead of deadlifts. And
I never
don't
liked deadlifts, to be honest. I've always hated
I
deadlifts.
hate deadlifts. I was never strong. Like I'm actually like I don't want to say we're jealous, but like I wish I was like as strong as you guys because like I have a physique. Like it's not bad, but like I'm just not strong. I'm never a strong kid. I can never like I can bench 315 for maybe like 2 or 3. You guys do it for how many? 20?
Yeah, a lot of people don't
Yeah.
realize.
I seen a video of Nick Walker using the 25s for arms. He was curling 25-pound.
Yeah.
I was like, holy.
Yeah, when you said like you curled 85 pounds, I'm like, geez, like dude, like Kevin Lerone like curled 100, right?
I don't know. It's just it's.
You got
at
it in
some
your
point,
blood?
It's more than just like your muscle. It's like your literal tendon and ligaments. Just like arm wrestling. Like I could go into arm wrestling and be shit at it because I don't have the strengthen tendons and ligaments that just come with the repetition.
Yeah.
So it's like when I go to bench, like it's like muscle mind. I don't even think about it. I don't get nervous. Like it's muscle mind connection. I just move it. And I started adding in like the controlled weight, and it's a little bit different. But when I'm just repping shit, like I don't even think about it. Like I don't even feel it. It's weird. Like I
think it's
been
harder
doing it
to
for
do
so long.
like 225 on squat for like 20 reps than it is to
The
like,
endurance, yeah.
it's way harder. Like bodybuilding training, get the rest pause.
I would say it is harder. I'm not gonna lie. Like powerlifting,
it's like a difference when you're going to like muscle failure, like the muscles actually failing, or in like weight failure, like you just can't get another rep. You know, I don't know. The burn is
like
just
if
crazier.
you like, it's different in a way. Like if you're squatting 500 for like 3, you could lower the weight after that 500 to keep going. But if you're doing 225 to like your muscle is literally spasming, you literally can't lower the weight and go any further. Like you're just done. Like I've been to those points. Like Kyle took me to that point. That sounded weird. Training, he took us when we did our leg day. Like I literally couldn't lower the weight. And
that shit literally opened my eyes, bro.
I watched that video. Who was the one that actually lasted longer? It was you, right? You were the one actually a little more serious.
Chris lasted longer.
Yeah.
You did. Oh, so you were the one that did. Damn.
Yeah.
I think I was watching like the
I'm
pendulum.
Bulgarian.
The pendulum. Someone was being like a little bitch.
It was me, yeah.
Oh,
You were the little
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
So you were the strong-minded, but he lasted longer.
Yeah, he did one more set of Bulgarian split squat.
Dude, fuck that. One more set. I like the stronger mind. Sorry.
No, yeah.
The leg day was fun.
It was scary, honestly.
But no, it opened your eyes, right? So it's a different style of training. So I think people can get really far lifting the way you're lifting, right? So I can't say when people critique you, it built your physique to where it is. You just recently started training more in the hypertrophy rep range, controlling the eccentrics, things like that I keep emphasizing over and over. And as I've learned with other clients in the past, right, you're not lifting any different than how people always lift growing up because no one tells them, right?
Yeah.
Now there's more research coming out, there's more videos and people showing tutorials of why you shouldn't lift a certain way. When I was your age, I didn't really focus on the eccentric either. I got kind of strong, not as strong as you are benching, but squatting and deadlifting, I was strong. But ultimately, at some point, you're going to start to have aches. And you're young, so if your knees hurt at all, your elbows hurt at all now, I promise in 5 years, you're going to have really bad issues. And 10 years, you won't be doing this anymore, right?
My shoulder literally hurts like when I bench.
Which is a problem. You guys are so young, man, you know? So, like, that's why I'm so, what's that? No, we've had conversations with that because, again, they were never told to do that, so they don't know, and most people don't, right? You don't see people getting body work done.
I foam roll now.
So he's starting to do that. They'll start to work on some stretching and keeping the muscle healthy because that's what's most important, right? If you get hurt, I always explain to you guys,
You're done.
I don't want you to think negatively, but if one of you get hurt and you tear something significantly, bodybuilding is done. You're not going to bodybuild if you have a severe pec tear because it's going to look, not the way it should, to say the least. So that's a problem. So I always just think 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you guys want to be? I want you to have the ability to choose where you want to be. And if you get significantly injured because you're going for these 1-rep maxes, you're not going to have that choice. And if you're not in the driver's seat in life, that's dangerous. So as far as, changing up your training style, it's not because I don't think you're capable of building a great physique doing the way you're doing it. I just know it's going to come with an injury sooner or later. Yeah. So I want the best of both worlds because I want it to be fun. Anytime someone goes to the gym and this isn't fun anymore, I can expect that client or person, if I'm just looking as an onlooker, they're not going to last very long because they're not enjoying it. You got into this, why? Because you were playing football and you obviously enjoyed it enough to start to really focus on lifting, right?
Yep.
So
good point. I never think about injury. Like I've never been
like Larry Wheels towards bicep.
He has a couple injuries. So many things.
But his bicep, you can just tell, like,
it looks
completely different.
Larry's different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like Larry Wheels is a different breed.
Yeah, we know that. He's superhuman.
So you guys were really ambitious enough to kind of message me a few times and say, hey, like, we really want to come out, right? And people often say that, but they don't follow up or actually take interest in coming out. You guys did. You guys came out, spent, I think it was 5 days, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience? What did you learn? Like, truly, no bullshit.
When we were working out, it was entirely different than what I would have done. I mean, when we did the chest day alone and warming up with the pec flies, like we got a pretty good pump, like from the pec flies alone, and then going into the bench session.
Before that trip, our training was like, yo, like, let's go bench heavy as shit. Let's go squat. Deadlift.
Like we were just straight gym,
like,
bro.
like a couple accessories. Yeah, so a couple accessories after that, and then we let's go eat.
We just ate whatever, just
Baconators, freaking crumble cookie, whatever. But And then, yeah, so like when we started training with you, it like completely opened my eyes of, what was I saying? Fuck.
Bodybuilding, yeah.
I'm looking for the word. So it like opened my eyes, like the contraction, like feeling the muscles contract rather than just lifting the weight, because you're not a weightlifter, you're a bodybuilder. Like, we're building the muscles, and like focusing on the contraction completely fucking changed the way I train now. And like, I just can tell my physique is like completely, like not completely, but definitely a noticeable difference, like in my shoulders. And like my arms,
shoulders been getting jacked.
Yeah, my shoulders, my back, the thickness in my
My
back.
back has been getting way better ever since you showed the lat pull down. Like that, I have like
now it's the T-bar row, I think, bro.
No, I think it's that lat pull down, because we don't have lats. We have like a thick back, but like we were lacking the lats because we never actually hit them.
You guys do have a good back. Like your recent thumbnail photos, I think it was your last YouTube video. Whoever that was doing like the lat pull down with the big ass traps.
Bro got tits on his back.
Yeah,
bro.
good photo. Good shit.
I just spawned in with how football built my traps, because I'm getting hit by like 300-pound men. Like, my neck wouldn't move, bro. I'd just be sitting there just getting hit. I had my helmet on. It would just build my traps.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Jesus. All right, so we talked about your bodybuilding progression, right? From going from shitty just weightlifters or successful weightlifters to actual bodybuilders now. Yeah. Now, social media, you guys have been in the game almost a year, right? Not even a full year at this point?
8 months.
No, I think I started in September now.
Yeah, September.
Well, September 1st is today.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I didn't even realize, bro. It goes by so quick.
So it's been a year. Congratulations.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that shit.
Bro, we don't even keep track of time like that.
You guys are having
we're not
fun.
sentimental like that, to be honest. We're not, you know.
That's fine.
What do you mean? I'm sentimental.
Bro, what do you mean? You would have known that we've been doing this shit for a year now if you were sentimental.
I just lose track of time. I didn't even know today was September.
I thought it was still August.
I thought it was July.
What?
I'm joking. Come on.
So back to that, right? Even for a year now. What have you guys learned so far with social media? You guys are obviously probably the most successful fitness people in the industry, and you're new to it.
Since I never watched the fitness industry too much. Like, I never got like too into it.
So you just literally came in and did your own thing, and just,
that's what it is. It's just, you got to be yourself, like genuine. Like, nobody wants to see another Alex Eubanks. Or like, there's already other people. Like, you get inspired by people, but to sit there and create your whole content around that exact person, what they do, their style, like, it's not going to work because they already do that shit.
I agree. Whenever people come up to me like, hey, like, what do I do for social media? Or like, how do I become a fitness influencer?
Yeah.
I tell them, be yourself and be consistent, and I don't know, make it entertaining, because there's already an Alex Eubank, there's already a TrenTwin, there's already a David Lade, right? You can't replicate them, because if they wanted to watch that person, they just watch them and not you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
I think with TikTok, TikTok has made the fitness industry. It's something, man.
It changed a lot, because I was there before TikTok, and I never utilized TikTok, and I have to utilize TikTok, so I'm going to soon. But go ahead, it changed it a lot, right?
It did. I mean, if you look at it now, like, every month there's somebody new.
Yep.
Essentially, but I think I just like the YouTube community way more, because if someone, it's one thing to watch like a 30-second TikTok, to click on and watch a whole video.
Yeah.
And like liking that button.
It's hard, man. Today's
especially
society.
if you're watching the TV and you go down and scroll down and like that shit with the button. Like, that's a real ass motherfucker.
It's a double tap scroll, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I just like doing YouTube. I like making YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, it's whatever. But YouTube is really, I just really enjoy it. It's like a whole production.
You can showcase a lot more about yourself.
Now, does your fan base know that you're the controlling of the whole social media? I guess.
Yeah, I've talked about it in multiple videos.
Does it kind of bother you?
I've gotten over it at this point. I mean, it did for a while, but
bro acts like he has to do so much. It's really not that.
It is a lot, bro.
I think it's a lot, man. That's why Grant's here.
Yeah, what do you mean? He's
okay. He tried to make me edit one video, and I was stuck on like, I only got 2 minutes of the video done in like an hour.
Don't worry, Kyle doesn't know how to do any of that himself either.
Yeah, so like, I was like, bro, just hire somebody to do it. But Chris does a good job, so it's better, you know.
Yeah,
it's better when you do it yourself.
It is. Like, if I had the skills I could, like, not even saying this to you, it's just like, you can like your brain can just do it what you want.
If it's
telling someone,
friend, like, y'all, it's different if there's a close friend.
If you have good chemistry, it's good. Yes,
like,
but that's
Kyle
hard to find.
Our Kyle, like, our cameraman, used to edit our videos.
Okay.
And I started doing it because it was just easier. But I mean, he'd probably be the only person I'd let edit
your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the last year, you guys are from Michigan.
Yeah.
and you moved to Maryland.
Yeah.
How long was that?
That was like 4
It
months.
was so random, bro. That shit was random.
I wouldn't even. It was more like a visit. Like it was more like a fever dream. I don't even know.
Was it supposed to be a visit, or was it like long term?
No, it was just like fuck it.
Yeah.
That's really all our decisions.
Yeah, that's
Is fuck it, to be honest.
and then we moved back home with our parents, and that shit was literal hell.
Why?
Just because like 2 grown men and our dog and our parents, it was just
Was it like because
felt
you got
bad
that
for
taste of freedom of like being an adult by yourself, and now you're back at your parents' house? Kind of felt like weird and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like, it's not like they were like, get out of my house, but it's just hard, you know?
their house, their rules type of thing, and their
Yeah.
parents' respect.
Yeah.
They did kick us out of the house though one time when we first started steroids. They found them.
Yeah.
They kicked us out of the crib. So I mean,
and then that's when we lived with Kyle, our cameraman. We lived
Okay.
with him for like 2 months.
Okay, so parents, then Kyle, then Alex Eubanks' house.
No, we moved into a shitty apartment
Oh,
in Detroit. The Detroit area.
Detroit.
Detroit area. If it was in downtown Detroit, it'd be nice, but like Metro Detroit is shit. It was.
So is it
literally
like,
Armageddon.
is that like Detroit, like the bad Detroit you hear about?
Yeah.
not the bad, but like there's like Detroit, like the city is all right. I mean, the inside, the downtown area, and then outside of Detroit, you can get lost real.
Like you're
fucking
still
quick.
in Detroit, but like it's like the outside area is like that's where all the bad shit happens. Mm-hmm. And then there's like Metro.
Then you got
Detroit.
Metro Detroit. Some of the cities are bad, like fucking I don't know Roseville.
So how'd you guys have an
Park.
apartment for like a month?
We had it for like 3,
Okay.
I think.
How do you do that? Is there 3-month leases?
I mean, no,
We
it
took
was-
over our
Yeah,
a
the
lease from somebody we
boss.
knew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then it was Maryland. Then back home.
Then back home.
Now in LA.
Yeah, now in LA for a little bit. This place just ain't for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know.
What don't you like about LA? I used to live here.
It's the traffic, bro. How did
The
you?
traffic. The
You want to know how I did it?
Yeah,
I didn't have a fucking car.
Yeah, you walked.
I walked, or I Ubered if I had to, and I didn't have to worry about driving. So
I'm about to move into the desert, bro, and build my own gym. And yeah, that's probably my aspirations for living here.
No, I need a home gym. I can't train anymore in
see,
public.
I don't like home gyms, but going to this gym we went to yesterday, me and Grant, like it's the best gym I've ever felt in my life. Atmosphere, equipment, old school. It was just really good. It makes me want to build one like that. Yeah, you guys would really like that.
What was it called? Metroflex?
Metroflex, like literally Ronnie Coleman's gym.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they did, like a franchise or some guy bought the name. No clue. But there's one here. Insane. It's good.
I need to find that out because I've been training at the Young LA gym and it's too packed.
See, like I love my gym Iron that you guys train there, right? You guys see it's nice. It's like modern, I guess you could say. It's modern, it's up to date, up with aesthetic. Yeah. This gym's just old, just concrete, there's cracks in the floor. You fucking plates, they have iron plates, they have 45s, they have like all different types, right?
That's where me and Mikey. That's where we retrain, bro. The places where like the 500 pounds feel like 600, 700. The rusty ass weights.
Yeah, rusty iron dumbbells, like that's the fucking
that
gym I love.
That we record all our YouTube videos at is like literally probably the size of this kitchen, bro. It's so small.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's literally
So
insane.
not many machines, it would be a bunch of free weights, right?
yeah.
Half the machines don't even work. Like,
Yeah.
They were literally the
They need
cables.
WD-40 on them bitches because they don't work. You feel me? And then it's when it's at night, bro. Like it used to never be busy, right? The gym never used to be busy, and then we started shooting YouTube videos, and then everybody started
So
showing.
I couldn't
up,
even
and
start. I couldn't even.
It was like a little community. It was cool, but like it just the gym's so tiny, and it just got too much.
What was the membership at this gym?
It was like $20, $30.
Yeah, man.
Something like that.
Was it like a key
normal-
access gym?
Yeah,
That small? Yeah.
That's the
Hours.
best gyms. It's like 24 hours. But
Burn and Blast. That'd be a good gym to go to, right? It's kind of far though for us. All right, yeah.
I want to move. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like I miss Michigan. We've been gone for like a week. I still miss that shit. Like I think I'm gonna buy like a lake house there because a lot of people what they do is the UP, like Upper Michigan, is like one of the nicest places in the U.S. So I think I'm gonna buy like a lake house and like have my parents live in it and like when they retire and like hold it down while me and Mikey are like crusading right now and then just move back there. So that's I don't know. I don't want to leave Michigan for good. But like I don't know. I also like New Jersey. Like visiting y'all. Like I think I was supposed to be born in Jersey.
I feel the same way about Jersey. Like I like the home where I was born at a lot. Obviously, it feels comfortable, but I just love the Four Seasons, what Jersey has to offer. So I understand what you're saying about Michigan. Yeah, forgot where I was going with that, honestly. I truly did. I really did. That's bad.
That happens to me a lot.
So obviously California's not going to be home. So I guess we can stay tuned for the next tour date to where you'll stay somewhere short term. But what's that? My apartment. Right. That'd be cool. You guys come to Jersey. But so since you've been in this, you have your year anniversary, which is awesome, right? You're now into bodybuilding more so. I guess what's been the biggest challenge thus far in terms of blowing up, quote unquote? I'm sure there's some kind of slang for it.
Yeah. Bro, it's a fucking mindset. It's like I don't even know.
What do you mean? The mindset's the easiest part. It's really just staying consistent. Like sometimes I'm just like I forget it's my job. You're your own boss. You know what I'm saying? If you don't post on YouTube, you're missing. Like it's just like you're missing out if you're not posting. Like you know Sam Sluck, he posts every day and shit. Like I don't know how he does that shit. Like I post once a week. And like it's honestly it's hard to post once a week for me.
The hardest part is me and Christian arguing and shit. Like
you guys argue a lot.
Each other.
Oh my god, it's unreal. Like it's unreal. I wouldn't even call it roid rage because we've been arguing since we were like.
I mean, you stay with the motherfucker your whole life. Like you love each other to death, but like you just get tired of him.
I'm not even joking. We have not been separated for more than like 3 days, and since we were like.
But then if he's gone. If he's gone for like too long, then I'm like, damn, I miss bro. And then as soon as he comes back, it's like normal again.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward 5 or 10 years. You guys are going to still be as close? You're going to be living together?
Yeah, I think we're
wife's in the same house.
We're always gonna live in the same I guess neighborhood.
Probably the same house. We'll
like,
probably just buy
same
like
house.
a humongous house.
You have a girlfriend. You have a family. Same thing with you. Same house, neighborhood. What are you guys doing?
Mikey gonna be an uncle, bro. He not gonna be having.
You're not gonna have kids?
No, I'm gonna have kids.
No, I don't think he is. He got that uncle ass.
That's
energy.
fucked up. Why don't you think he's gonna have
I'm
kids?
just not gonna want to spread my seed.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Raise
bro.
children.
I don't know. I know.
Is he incapable of love? Like, what is it?
No, he's just not meant to, bro. He's the uncle.
Have you had a girlfriend before?
Yeah.
You've had? Okay, so he's capable of love.
Bro's just, I don't know.
No, he just got uncle energy, bro. He's just gonna be.
So what about being a good uncle and having kids? Wouldn't that be the correct way to do it?
I don't know.
I
just can't see it, bro. I'm just calling it right
I'd
now.
I'd be pissed off.
Kids, man. You suck at relationships, bro. I'd just be watching you trip over yourself every time. Like, it's all right, bro. Next, you get the next one. Like, and you be wondering what you do wrong. Shit, man. It's you, motherfucker. It ain't them. It's you, bro.
So what do you do wrong in a relationship?
I'm in one right now, so I don't want to say that.
Okay.
So far, he's been. I mean, he's like he doesn't want to play the boyfriend role. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like caring.
No,
like
I'm a normal person, all right, but like.
Nah, if you gotta go to dinner and like with the family,
so you don't want to do the extra shit.
I'm introverted, yeah. Like I'm pretty introverted, honestly. I don't know.
That's I don't know about that. But
so does introverting have to do with going out to eat and being nice to your girlfriend?
Like, bro doesn't want to do the normal boyfriend routine.
Dates.
You get invited.
Dates.
No, like if I get invited to something that's like her thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't like part like if it was like
like,
they'll come to this pool party with my girlfriends. You're like. That type of thing.
Yeah,
That's the worst. That's why I don't begin relationships because I don't want to do that shit, bro.
You don't, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to the in-laws and just chill there and like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But I mean, it's not that bad, I guess.
Could be worse.
Just in case she watches this, I gotta say that shit.
Anything else you want to add? So in case she's watching this exact clip,
I could add a lot.
Love you, honey.
Okay, so next, I guess within this year, or even the last couple of years, obviously, I don't think growing up you probably had aspirations to be fitness models or someone in social media. It didn't exist probably 10 years ago, right? What were your aspirations? So at what point I guess two-part question. One, what did you guys want to be growing up? I know you played football a little bit, so I don't know if you thought, hey, I could be in the NFL even though you're short. Yeah. But
shit, man.
Even though you're short.
That's what. Oh yeah, short. That's the only reason I'm not in the NFL. I would think is because I'm fucking short as fuck.
What did you want? So in freshman year of high school,
I thought I was going to.
Nah, bro. I was like training at 13 years old because when we were adopted, the first thing we were taught, like when we moved in with our family, was like football. Like that was the first.
My older brothers were playing high school football, and they were just like, it was just the first thing I got attached to
Speak to that for a second. So I'm sure a lot of people didn't even know you're adopted.
Yeah, a lot of people
when
don't
you
know. I don't
mentioned it
talk
to me.
because a lot of people play like in the fitness industry or in general.
Not
Like,
even in the fitness industry. Just
I mean, just in general, people play
Everybody
that
does.
like, oh, I had a hard time growing up, and that's not why I say it. It's like everyone's had a hard time. Everyone's had shit that's happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna like say that to make just because I'm in the spot like undermines someone else's problems or make me feel like whatever sympathy. Because I don't feel like, to me it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
yeah, I don't.
You guys
feel-
think it's helped you being adopted, like truly
Yeah.
at the
My-
core?
They've treated me like it
They're the best
truly
parents
showed
I
me
can
kindness.
ask for.
Like my parents who adopted me, like to be able to treat like two like rambunctious ass kids. I don't know if that's a word, rambunctious.
It's a word.
sounds
I
about
might not
right.
use it that way,
Like,
but it's a word. It's good.
They treated us like we were their sons. So it's like crazy to see that kindness and like that's real. So like that's kind of it's the best thing that ever happened. So.
I guess my aspiration was kind of just trying to make them proud, like, you know what I'm saying, for adopting us. And I guess
We were like 8 years old.
yeah. But anyways, we just literally my inspiration was just I wanted to be like a college football player. Like that was my dream.
We were college football players.
I know, but
An
that was my
NFL football
dream.
player.
I'd never thought I was gonna.
I knew I was short as fuck, but I didn't know that I was that short, bro. Because like
There's nothing like
I was
pads on and-
actually like cold in high school. Like me and Mikey were on the news and shit. Like we were cold as hell. We didn't get no offers, bro. I went to like some shitty D2. Like it was crazy.
It's not as easy as it seems to be sometimes,
not,
right?
yeah,
Like you guys had talent, but
I was strong as shit. I was benching 365 in high school.
You
And
were
then-
benching 4 or 5 like freshman year of college.
Yeah, and I was running like
crazy.
a 4.5. Like I was like 180 pounds. I don't know. I thought I was like gonna go somewhere, and I mean, I had. To,
I didn't expect to be get like drafted.
Yeah,
like,
no,
crazy
fuck
like,
no. But
or at least like make a dent in college or something. But
there was just nothing
we were getting
better.
shit on.
There's
80 to
nothing better
0.
than fucking hitting someone, like taking your rage out on it. So now I fucking hit the weights.
It's really it really went from football to fucking hitting weights, hitting people to hitting the weights.
So you guys said you guys got adopted at 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
So you're at orphanage center. Is that what it is?
We went to
Foster care.
foster
yeah,
care.
foster care, yeah.
So what's that like?
Like a bunch of other kids.
I don't. It's like a.
It was.
Blur?
I still
fever
remember
dream,
this
bro.
shit. I still.
It's a
remember this
fever
shit.
dream. I don't remember if it's real or what. Like I don't even know. There was a bunch of other kids, and there was just certain memories. Like we lived in the middle of nowhere.
Was it in Michigan or was it like?
I don't remember.
remember.
I honestly don't know.
It was either Michigan or Indiana or something. Like we lived in the middle of nowhere.
How do they take care of you and stuff? Like I truly don't know
Yeah,
what any of that
hamburger
is.
helper every night for dinner.
Hamburger helper?
Yeah,
I just remember boatloads of hamburger helper, and then like everyone had their own. Me and Mikey shared a room. Everyone had their own room. Like I don't know. It was like 5.
no, we
6
didn't
other
share
kids.
a room. Because I remember the first night being there, I was scared shitless, bro. I was like away from, like that was the first time I was away from her.
What was your first? How old were you when it was your first time there?
6. We were there for
5?
We were there for
We
2
were
years.
5, dumbass.
So then what happened? So what happened from like 0 to 5?
Oh, we were going through a bunch of shit, like shit.
We lived in a house with no electricity. I lived with my aunts, my mom's friends and
So
shit.
like all over the place. Your actual biological parents like didn't want to take care of you or
My
whatever.
mom tried, but she was like, she
She's
had her own
alcoholic at the
problems.
time. She's no longer alcoholic, so
Yeah, I still keep in contact with her. I love her, and I don't hold any of it against her. Like, it's just like it's not the same, you know. Like, it's
Yeah.
not, she's my mom, like she's my biological mom, but she's not like my mom that took care of me.
Understood? Yeah.
But like, I still like respect her, and she's still my mother, but it's just not the same.
Do you feel the same way, Mikey?
And she watches everything. She watches everything that me and Mikey's names are on.
Oh, I
so
love
she's
her to
definitely
death.
gonna see this.
I love her to death. Yeah, like I got 2 moms. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So it was
It's just a different relationship with each one. I don't
for sure. I mean, I can't even imagine.
I don't
I'm
know
not
about
in your
where
shoes.
we're at, though. Like, I don't know where we got our genetics. I don't know if he's jacked or not.
Oh, okay, so you don't know your
Seen
dad?
what the fuck? You've seen a picture?
Yeah, at his older age, like
6'3".
Oh.
We got the
So-
fucking Italian meatball genetics.
he's like 6 foot,
My
like
mom's
6'1".
my
Wouldn't
mom's
have expected
4'11".
that.
My mom's 4'11".
Yeah, we got right in the middle. My mom is like under 5 foot, and then my dad is pretty tall, like 6 something.
Jeez.
So I'm like right in the middle, 5'7".
All right, listen.
People think I'm 5'2", bro.
How tall are you? 5'4"?
5'6".
No, I'm
5'6".
5'7".
I'm 5'6". Chris is like
I need every inch I can
5'6"
get,
and a
bro.
half.
I defend my height. Like I look like I'm 5'1" on the internet. So
All right, I want to do a little segment with you guys.
All right.
So I have 10 questions here. The first one's not even a question, but I want you to say one nice thing about each other that doesn't revolve around the gym or bodybuilding or anything bro-like. So like an actual sentimental thing. Let's hear it.
Oh fuck! I haven't hugged Mikey in like I don't even remember the last time.
Can you hug now?
No.
Come on.
It'd be
Not even like a pat. Like let's see an embrace.
an embrace. This is so too weird, bro.
Chris don't like to be hugged, man.
What are you talking about? No, I love hugging, bro. Carly, yeah, I love hugging Carly. She's got big tits.
I got big tits too.
Yeah, you do have big tits. I'd say some really good facial features, bro.
Facial features?
Yeah.
What the fuck
That's
is
'cause we're
that?
twins,
Bro,
so we got like
Bullshit. I said a real thing. Be nice.
Mikey.
You saying
Mikey is probably the funniest person I've ever met. So that's
Bro, these are like middle school. Like this is middle school things where girls be like TBH and rate. Like these are horrible.
what do you want me to say? I don't know.
Like, is he care? Like he looks out after me. Like I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
This is the situation. Seriously, you died. Mikey dies tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you gonna say nice about him? What do you want to tell him?
That's really what I was saying, Mike. I'd be like, Mikey's the strongest, the best of us, the strongest of us.
best of us. I the best of us, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, you are. Mikey's the most genuine person I've ever met. Like he couldn't fake anything. Like he's just like everything that he thinks of, he does on the spot. Doesn't matter, says it, and I kind of respect that, bro. He has no filter, and it's got to be an easy way to live. I envy that.
Bro, you literally are my twin. You do the same shit.
No, bro, no. I overthink everything.
All right. Chris, Chris, I really respect you, man. Like,
Dude.
You edit the shit out of those YouTube videos.
Dude.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
These were supposed to be like rapid fire questions.
You always got my back, and no matter how much we fight and beat the shit out of each other, I know we'd rather beat the shit out of somebody else.
All right. Come together at the end.
True. That's true.
That's good enough. All right.
It's hard being serious, bro.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's fine. You guys, yeah. So we're putting it to the test with the whole twin thing, right? Who's better at, I guess, everything, right? Athleticism, who's stronger, who's better with girls, who's more popular in high school? That's a good one.
Ah, fuck. It was kind of. I'm definitely better with girls for sure. 100%. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Mikey's pretty much better at everything else.
Really?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
See, who's smarter?
I'm smarter. I was smarter. I just didn't try as hard as he did in high school. I think Christian was pretty smart, and then he just started doing a bunch of dumb shit.
I got 1120.
I got 1100.
Higher than me.
I got 20 more than you.
I just got a good ass memory. You feel me? I can remember shit like that.
I do too.
So I was like,
Mikey's
good eyesight too.
Mikey, I
was
don't know,
cheating
bro.
like a
He just got that dog. He got that dog in him, bro. Like I don't know what to explain to it. I can't even.
No,
hold it.
Chris, bro. You just
Mikey
be
ain't
overthinking,
afraid. When football is like nerve wracking, bro. Mikey was never nervous. He was never. We'd go to combines.
I would throw like
oh
my god.
We'd go to combines all over the place, like going against new people, being all around like a bunch of people, having to perform under pressure. And Mikey just never got nervous. Like he just did that shit, bro.
That's good. I struggle with being
Best
nervous in
believe
sports.
when I was lining up against that D1 Michigan football prospect, bro, I was scared, but I didn't show it. I wasn't scared, but I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker big as hell. Mm-hmm. But you can't show the weakness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like this shit is football. We're taking it like it's like fucking gladiator ring or some shit.
That's
like
what
that.
it is, bro. I wish society was like that, bro. Like
I wish they had a
shit.
gladiator ring, bro. I
wish-
would be a gladiator. The shortest gladiator of all time.
When people call it short, I don't even.
With your dagger and scimitar.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Mikey could
No,
stack.
I'm more of a axe type of guy, double axe.
Battle axe.
Yeah.
No, I'm more of the assassin type. Like I'm a wait in the shadows.
Yo
figure
ass
out-
ain't sneaking up on nobody with your big ass gang.
No, you guys are great. Just who's better at what, right? That was the question.
Yeah.
We kind of took a long time on that, but that was good. Okay, so would you rather live in today's world with everything going for you, right? Social media, modern times, or live back in the golden era of bodybuilding here in Venice, but social media is not your job, so you got to figure out what your job is.
Right, you know the answer, man.
Let's hear it.
Golden era, it was all built on your physique, bro.
Yeah.
Like that you couldn't fake shit. Like if you weren't jacked, you weren't him.
So you'd rather live in like the
80s? Yeah, Arnold was a millionaire before he even started acting, right? Pretty sure he was. Something like that.
A millionaire, was he?
I'm pretty sure
that's not why you would rather live there.
I know.
We're talking about
saying, like
just life.
That doesn't have anything to do with anything that he just.
Well,
has.
no, he was talking. I heard something about. I don't even know what the hell.
So basically, the question was like this, right? You guys have social media success. You guys have money. You guys have what you got going for you. We're living in today's generation in the gym, social media, cameras, modern times, or the golden era. And I'm putting you in California, where everyone trained. Arnold, all the guys.
For sure, because I hate social media, to be honest.
I don't like it. It's a chore, bro. It's more of a chore than anything for me.
And everybody knowing your business and shit 24/7 or like.
Another question actually on there. Is there anything you guys, what was it? The assumption one. Come here, Grant. Come in the podcast. What was the assumption one you had? It was really good.
Okay, so since blowing up, I don't want to get in the way of this camera. Obviously, social media, people tend to think what you post is who you are. So what are some assumptions you think people make about you that are just completely false, untrue?
That we're just we're meatheads, but we're not complete meatheads. Like, we're at least aware that we're meatheads. So
that makes you less of a meathead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we're like, we're not really, we're humble at the same, like, people think just because we like scream.
It's the biggest thing is like, because you post yourself and you do this and that.
We're really high energy and shit like that.
Yeah, people think that you're just like a fucking prick. Like, that's
people
just
think
my
bodybuilders
job,
are like pricks and shit.
Yeah.
Like, we're not, like, you know, we're just like going to the gym and we're energetic and shit, but we're still like humble and like caring fucking people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're just like anybody else. So
cool.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite porn category?
MILF for sure.
You like
Big
MILF?
tits, yeah,
MILF.
Tits?
Yeah.
Solid. Kyle?
You bony?
We had a whole thing of inverted nipples last night. That was something.
Holy shit.
That was something. All right, so this question's
I wouldn't be telling motherfuckers that. You brave.
It's already too late.
sure. What's the worst fan interaction you've had?
The worst fan interaction.
Maybe like awkward. Someone just came up behind you. Like, I don't know.
Nah, there's some
I'm
ballsy
the most
ass
awkward
people.
person, bro.
Ballsy?
Ballsy
Let's hear it.
motherfuckers.
I've seen some.
Like, this dude asked to take a picture. I forgot where we were at, but dude just started undressing, man. Like, undressing.
We were at Gold's, yeah. He started doing some Ziz shit. And me and Mike are just standing there, and he's videotaping the entire thing.
I mean,
like, he gave it to Kyle to videotape. Kyle clicks the record button. He starts, like, takes his shirt off and hitting, like, some Ziz shit. And
it's just,
like, screaming
some
and
people are
shit.
just like that.
yeah,
It's
he was
crazy.
like, yo, can I hear a scream, bro? Like, scream. And then he was, like, telling me to say some quotes and shit that I said. I'm just like, bro. Like,
Bro, you're a
what
zoo
the fuck
animal.
is this,
You're a
yo?
zoo animal.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah, bro. It was insane. I was like, dog, like, I'm not trying to do all that shit right now. You feel me? I'm trying to work out. It was like mid-workout, bro.
If you guys could do one thing over, you get a redo on something that has occurred in life thus far, I'd like each of you to answer.
I would have never moved to
What
Maryland.
would it be?
Never moved to Maryland. That's a huge, that's probably.
Shit, I got too many regrets. Shit.
Damn,
Hey,
okay.
they made me the person I am today, though. So I'd probably taken that fake ass gear. That shit was so fucking.
That's
awful.
like was attached to the Maryland.
Yeah, it was probably the worst I've ever felt in my entire fucking life. Like, me and Christian couldn't even have a conversation with each other. Like, we couldn't look at each other. We were gonna break out into a scrap. You know, a little sruffle anywhere. And
We became meatballs, like filled up with olive oil, like juiced up meatballs, bro.
Your hands are pretty thick, yeah.
Yeah. It was bad.
Kyle, I can't hear you. What'd you say? What do you want me to ask him? So why didn't you like Maryland? Is that just not for the podcast?
Yeah.
I was a gerbil.
Content pigs, bro.
Nah, I mean,
You're running the hamster wheel
Yeah.
for the owner for the electricity bill.
I just like being alone. Like, I like doing my own thing. Not being
For
alone.
sure.
Like, I like doing my own thing and like being involved with people, but like to live with another person, like I can't do it. Like, I can barely handle Mikey's ass. You add in other factors like that. And,
and the fake ass gear, like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit fucked us up, yo.
bro, I'm talking about like Oh my gosh.
I mean, I was having, I
The
don't
dude
know.
who gave it to us literally
We were
only
taking
spoke
Tren as
Spanish.
well. We were taking Tren as well. That was when we were taking. So I think the only real thing was the fucking Tren.
It was the only thing that
So
makes
I was
sense.
having dreams, man, of Kyle and Christian getting in deadly fucking accidents, dying. I'm like, in my dreams, like waking up, like, holy fuck, like I thought it was real. But yeah, no, and then angry as hell, just all the time,
like
feeling
low
like
test,
shit.
but at the same
So
time,
0
I'm
tests,
trembling.
just Tren.
We were dieting down too, and we were doing the macro bullshit. So I was just eating protein, like I was.
So this
we were
was
literally
this was a
eating
plan
protein
prescribed.
powder.
This is a
remember-
plan prescribed by someone.
It wasn't even a plan, bro. It
It
was
wasn't a
just more-
plan. It was pick 3 meals out of this cookbook. I was like, all right, stay within this calorie range.
So, cookbook. Why'd you make the switch from cookbook to
Because
Kyle?
I'm no, this is the funniest story ever. So we went to the Young LA event in LA. Everybody, this is when I first met you two.
Yeah.
We went to dinner, and Mikey's sitting next to James.
I got my blood work back.
like right at dinner, and Mikey's sitting next to James. Go ahead.
And I'm talking to James. I think me and Anthony had a conversation too. I showed you the blood work.
Yeah.
And it said my test levels was 700 or some shit. And then like we kept going down the blood work, and it just kept getting fucking worse. And
James is like, bro, your gear's fake, bro. He's like, your
yeah,
shit's
Germer
fake.
was like, the owner of Young LA was buying a bunch of food. He was like, everyone was like, you know,
I remember it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Me and Mikey were
So
just
I was
sitting
just
there.
like, I was like, bro, should I have it? I looked at James. I was like, is it over for me, bro? Like, is it over, bro? He's like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, yeah, you kind of gotta stop. So we just fucking binge ate, and I literally went absolutely
Oh my god!
crazy that
That's
night.
So
all.
that dinner we went. You know how crazy we were going that dinner. After me and Mikey went to McDonald's, bro.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went to McDonald's and we
After
got
that,
2 Cinnabons,
We
like
ordered every
donuts.
dessert off the menu, and then we went to McDonald's, got some fucking quarter pounders,
Quarter-pounders
and then
and
jelly
Cinnabons.
donuts from 7-Eleven. We were
Oh
just
my
going
God,
ape
it was
shit.
fun.
And
I
then
like
we talked to
McDonald's, I'll
Kyle
be
the next
honest.
day.
Yeah.
talked
I
to
didn't
Kyle the
gain
next
any
day.
weight from that somehow. That's how I don't know. Like I didn't have real food. Like I was literally eating protein. Like I just got a Ninja Creamy, so I literally would have like 7 Ninja Creamies a day.
Ugh.
That was my meal plan. That was literally all I was eating. So
If you
like,
give the opportunity for a motherfucker to pick his own meals, I'm gonna pick the most the laziest shit I could possibly do.
It
That's
tastes
a
good,
protein
bro.
shake.
I was
for
eating
every
like
fucking
protein
meal.
French toast, bro. Like that fiber bread. Like
No, but then I heard this story about this dude. He would put like 3 scoops of creatine and protein in a drink and drink it, and he had 3 of those a day. And in a year, he had to get fucking surgery because his liver was failing. Or his kidney, they opened, or his kid opened up his kidney or whatever.
But yeah, anyways,
and it had
so-
fucking creatine
anyways,
and protein
anyways,
in it.
so-
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was interested in that. That was actually crazy.
Yeah.
That is
bro.
crazy.
He's like telling me the story. I was like, yo, nah,
Mikey's just getting off topic. So
my bad. That happens a lot.
Essentially,
I liked it.
Yeah, after that dinner, we like talked to Kyle the next day, and that's when we started getting the works in.
I mean, I think the best part that we've been really focusing on was the digestion, because my digestion was
Yeah, Kyle's
How-
seen our blood work before, and he wouldn't let us do it. He's like, we got to end prep essentially. Like we had to we went on like a healthy phase, and then once we got that back, you know, our recent bloods, we're working to start prep soon because they
Very
were
nice.
a lot better.
our diet. We're dieting down right now, you know.
So you've seen a lot of improvements with Kyle. Good job, man. You're a good coach.
I think my blood work like changed substantially, substantially.
Your blood work originally was bad, man. Sometimes if you don't have, what's that? I don't want to go over specific markers, right? I mean, it's personal information. I don't think you need to share, but unless you care to. But
I don't
your
care.
inflammatory markers that were present. Everything was not a 22. You guys all right?
Yeah,
It didn't look like you guys were banging gear for 10 plus years.
that shit's crazy.
Not post cycling in terms of like how things should look when you clean out and stuff like that. Obviously, it didn't help that it seemed like you might have had some bunk gear. One of you, right?
Both of us,
your test
yeah.
levels are a little bit higher, but there's a big change thereafter, right? And it starts, with gut health, and then also we had come down pretty much. We weren't really using anything substantial at the time.
My test was still higher, like
Exactly.
twice as high than it was on that shit.
I think mine was 2,000 almost, 1,900.
but then the main thing, you guys felt like shit, right? So we kind of detoxed from caffeine,
yeah, that was the hardest
inserted
thing
a
I've
lot
ever
of health subs. I think there was a substantial amount we went over.
done.
yeah.
But yeah, there was a rhyme and reason behind everything, and it was just unfortunate to see people that have a spotlight on them have such poor blood markers, right? So that was like what was concerning to me. It was just like, hey, like in a couple of years, they're putting themselves in position to perhaps not be here, or at least not be able to bodybuild without implications. So,
and I know that crumble cookies and baconators and shit weren't helping.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good part of it.
When we first hopped on, it was like towards winter, and we were like bulking. So we just be hitting PRs every fucking day, and then go eat crumble cookie and fucking Panda Express.
It was the hell of a time. I ain't gonna lie. It was the best time of my life.
It was the best time of my
life, dude.
And we started blowing up, so like I was just like, it was fueling me, bro. I was just hitting PRs every fucking
Baconators.
time. And I'd get a Baconator. I would just enjoy that shit.
Is that Wendy's Baconator?
Yeah.
Wendy's do good sandwiches. They're like quality. I would agree on that.
I got them square patties. They're a little bit different.
I used to eat Wendy's, yeah.
And they're open late, you know. So.
They are. Kind of off topic, but I thought about this before. Have you guys gotten in contact with Sam Sulek before? Or no?
Chris. So me and Chris are really into cars. And Chris accidentally sent him a DM. Why don't you say it?
Wait, what'd you say? What was your question?
Have you gotten into contact with Sam Sulek? Because I feel like it'd be a really cool collab. You guys are strong, same age, yeah?
Yeah, he lives like 3 hours from us. He lives in Ohio, and we live in Michigan. And I was just hitting him up. I was like, just getting a lift in, but I never ended up going over there. And then oh my god, bro, he's so fucking funny because I accidentally sent him a message. I meant to send it to fucking Kyle and Mikey. I was like, yo, I sent him this like $300,000 Corvette, and what I said was so fucking weird. I was like, this is a shop in Michigan. Check the price tag. Can't believe it. And I meant to send it to Mikey and Kyle, and I sent it to him. And his response was pretty slick. That's all it was.
Pretty slick.
And it was just so out the fucking blue. Like, I don't even know. It sounded like I actually meant to send it to him, but I didn't.
Pretty slick. How long ago did that happen?
That was like a few months ago. And after that, I think Alex Eubanks made a video and clickbaited him in it, and I sent him it. I'm like, you getting that TrenTwins treatment? And he don't respond. He just likes it.
Damn, so he's really just like to himself.
Yeah, that's what I like about him. That's how That's how I wish I did it.
He didn't sell his soul to the fitness industry.
Yeah.
Since blowing up, obviously you two kind of blew up together, known as the TrenTwins. Has it been difficult for you guys to maintain each of your own identities going through this, or has it been like pretty?
I feel like we're such different people. Like, I'm more of like the control freak, and Mikey's just like the off the cannon, like loose.
I'm just be chilling.
But yeah, that's what your nature is, like off the shit you have said. Come on,
you're always stressing about some shit, man, or like
So people can tell. We both have our own identities. Like, people know that I'm the one who posts everything, because Mikey, there's just like Mikey would never put the time in one, and it's just you can tell when Mikey posts some shit. Like that post, I don't know. You can just tell when Mikey posts that shit. It's some fucking gym meme, gym bro shit.
Mine is wrong?
I honestly, I think he's wrong. You know, I think there's a lot more to it, and I think he's just scratching the surface of who I am. So,
I mean, obviously.
I think I'm just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you do a lot of this social media work, but is it really that hard to come up with the caption and post
it's
a
not.
picture?
I'm not talking about that shit. I'm just talking. I don't want to do it. You want to do it? No. I don't want to do that shit.
I'll give you props, man. That's why I do the dishes at home.
You don't. I do the dishes.
No, I do the dishes most of the time.
The only thing you do is load
You're
up
the
the
laziest
syringe
cooker
and
ever,
pin.
bro.
Oh, that's it. This guy, Mikey's in charge of the pinning, though. I'll tell you.
I recall a conversation we had one time.
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry, we can't share it.
No, share it. It's funny as hell.
Can I? Yeah.
I get interesting phone calls sometimes from my younger clientele. But this one was a special one. You had called me, and I picked up. I almost didn't pick up. I don't know. I think I was about to eat. I like to eat, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and Anthony was there. He's like, pick up. Right? So he's on the other side of the island. You guys know where I live, or the setup.
Yeah.
And when you had picked, it was a FaceTime, you seemed really concerned. Like, your face was a lot different than it usually is. You guys usually bubbly, happy, right? Giggly. Okay. And you mentioned, hey, bro, I think I did something wrong. Like, tell me if we're gonna die. I'm waiting. What did you do? Like, what the fuck happened? Mikey's dumbass pinned me. You pinned him, right?
Yeah.
Mikey's dumbass pinned me with his syringe. So in my head, I'm like, at what point did you realize, like, were you pushing air in? Like, you just put it in by accident?
Okay, so there was 2 syringes right there. And I don't know, we were rushing and shit.
Mind you, I just pinned Mikey and he's yelling at me. He's literally yelling.
you were
at me.
yelling
You're
at
so
me.
Ass.
You're yelling
the
at
worst
me.
pinner ever.
Yeah.
You never pin me again. And then he continues to pin me with the
So I'm
same
like
needle
fucking,
I pushed into him.
No,
And
bro just cuts me up, man. He just like fucking jabs it in there. Doesn't take his time. He fucking shoots it all in there
As
really
fast as he can?
Yeah. I'm like, bro, like take your time.
So I don't even know.
So I'm like frustrated. I'm like, my shit hurts. I won't be able to hit legs for a couple days. I go to grab it and I just like fucking just stick it in him because I was pissed. And then I'm like, yo, you didn't load this up. Like, there's nothing in here, bro.
What was your first thoughts when he said that? Because you can't probably see, right?
I'm like, I look back and I see my needle on the counter. I'm like, bro, you pinning me with the fucking needle you just put in your ass. I'm gonna get fucking meningitis or some shit.
Meningitis? Why would you get meningitis?
I don't know. Like,
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just like,
meningitis?
I thought I was gonna get some type of blood disease. I thought I was fucked, like done for. Like,
Well, thank God we're twins, so.
So, yeah, in normal circumstances,
No.
I would have fucked around and answered, but I kind of felt bad. So I was like, okay, you'll be all right, but let's not have that happen again. So.
right before I called you, like, we were like, I gotta go to the hospital, bro. Like, you gotta go to the hospital. Like, you're done for. Mikey's like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like,
We
thought it was over, bro.
It was not. No, then I looked it up and I was kind of chilling. I was like, all right. And then you.
So it hasn't happened again.
No. I was like, I make Kyle pin me now, bro.
Oh, so he's relieved of his duties. So
No,
that's
I
one
still-
less thing he has to do.
I still pin him.
It's stuff sometimes, yeah.
Any questions you guys have for us?
I appreciate y'all having
Can
us
we
on.
get some sushi?
Motherfucker just asked for food. All right, so we're going to start a new tradition. You guys are our first guests on the podcast.
All right.
We plan on bringing other important guests that have value in our world today. So with that said, how we want to leave this off. There's 2 of you, so there's going to be 2 questions here, but each of you, please, you're going to present us with a question that we're going to ask this new guest, but you don't know who it is.
All right.
I'm gonna ask the question of the century, bro.
Go ahead.
Pancakes or waffles? Because that's an important.
Pancakes or waffles? Okay.
'Cause I love pancakes. I'll ride or die. Like, that's one thing that my favorite food. So just, it's an important question.
You can take a moment if you need.
Yeah, no, I got a good one cooking up. It's just taking me like 30 seconds maybe.
Is James gonna be on here?
We're not going to tell you who the next guest is.
Imagine if it was James.
All right, I'm gonna think about James then. Like, what would I ask James?
It actually might be Carly.
How do you
it
feel
too
about
and talk shit?
your boyfriend?
Just say something, man. Come on. It's not rocket science.
It could be literally any question.
Nah, I'm usually good under pressure. This is kind of crazy.
Just say something, bro. Come on.
How do you feel about the IRS?
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right, that is it for episode 4 with the TrenTwins. Thank you guys for coming on. It was a
for having
pleasure. And we'll see you in the next episode with the next guest with these important questions that were just asked. Toodaloo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.